Gatsu. Did I say Gatsu already?
I was going to say, I don't think there's that many of them.
No, I'm forgetting a big one.
No, you're right, actually. I am too.
I'm forgetting a big one. It's going to bug me. I'll remember later.
Right now, though, we've got Yoshi and Ice Climbers. And this is a matchup that I would forgive the casual Melee viewer for having never seen before.
Right. Usually, I mean, both these characters are a little bit, you know, obscure, a little prehistoric, a little spicy. I really should know who is, like, character-wise, who's, like, heavily favored. Because I feel like they have things on each other. Like, they have a very, like, that down smash is super good. The down tilt's super good.
And, like, double jump armor as well just seems, like, very, very solid in this matchup. If you can find, right, the right situations for it. Right now, it just feels like DZ is, I don't want to say more comfortable, like, is approaching the matchup with more discipline, right? We talked about MOF's discipline, win or lose earlier against Dawson, but this time it feels like it's DZ coming in with the game plan and playing it to perfection.
Right, and I believe these players have played before. I can't exactly explain why, but MOF is in Chicago about like once a month.
Yeah.
And attends our locals for that week. And so certainly this has happened. I don't know if DZ's ever won this yet. I feel like I would have heard about it in the group chat, but looking really good right now.
Yeah, MOF just has not been able to find those placements with the hammer to really close this down. We haven't really seen not just a grab, but this is the first extended juggle we've seen this set from her too.
Right. In some ways, I would actually say Ice Climbers really have their own version of super armor.
Agreed.
So
they
like,
have
yeah.
get down Mr. President armor.
Yeah, like they both could go at each other and walk away fairly unscathed.
Okay, I love the wave dash there, back. Just trying to create some space. MOF starting to slow this one down, starting to get a little bit more comfortable. Now there's the opportunity with the Sopo here on Yoshi, right? This big floaty heavy character. At least, right, you've got the grab game on.
Yeah.
And
So, no, I was just saying, like, this one in particular seems more difficult than average. Similar, I guess, to like Puff, for a singular Sopo to deal with. Because any sort of armor or parrying is going to be a bigger deal when you already have so many, like, limited tools as a singular Ice Climber.
But I do think, like, the fact that you do at least get that grab on Yoshi is a big boon, right, that you don't have in the Jigglypuff matchup. That is mitigated a little bit by how much heavier Yoshi is, but hey, right, it's still something. Right now, trying to get the egg leg grab, and that's going to give MOF an opening. You cannot go for stuff like that against a player of this level.
So I feel like that's something we actually saw, I've seen Amsa do before, actually. There's something to it. Wow, that was a
Interesting. Okay. See,
very interesting kill off Nana. You're saying?
No, I was going to say, I have not seen Amsa do it before, but that's why I'm a commentator.
I feel like I saw a Twitter clip. It's not like I'm a huge Amsa viewer, but there is something to eating one of them.
Yeah, actually, no, that does make sense, right? Like, especially with, especially like how, you know, with DK and Cargotho and probably like the ability to isolate and kind of just control the timing on them does make some amount of sense. But right now, 127, here with Sopo, MOF having an opportunity to maybe close out this out and get a lead if she can close out this juggle, but this dinosaur is heavy.
Right, I've heard players call Yoshi like heavy puff, which is a funny way of like framing it, but I think there might be something to it.
Yeah, no, Yoshi definitely very good, I feel like, at playing that I want to control space Ace type game. I think Yoshi's a little bit more explosive on some of the raw punishes and just more technical, but like, I understand where they're coming from.
Oh, there you go. Dunks on Sopo. We have a last stock situation. It's been a pretty long game so far.
Yeah.
I want to see if these players continue being as patient as they are, or they start extending a little bit more.
Well, hold on. Getting the grabs in the handoffs to push you to
Oh,
ledge.
no jump.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Just what? To go for down smash there, was so smart from off and was definitely just a piece of applied matchup experience that DZ just wasn't really ready for, right? go for the up air because you know it forces the armor, recognizing that they won't be ready for the landing trap afterwards. So smart.
Yeah, I also think it's a bit of when you have to play like a 6-minute game and you're want the game to be over, you see a bit of like the classic overextension. Like the entire game was very slow and methodical, and the last stock was just a single call out at the end of the game.
And I think, you know, we're seeing MOF bring that kind of fervor into this next one as well, right? We're seeing her open up with a lot more aggression than in game 1, and it is paying off in spades.
Right, and now we're seeing these trades that are not working out very well for DZ, which was not the case this first game. Oh, wow.
Okay, put him in the blender, trying to find a little bit more off the Squall Hammer, but doesn't land its mark. Right now it's Yoshi's turn. DZ playing the ping pong, but again, just one awkward input. This character with Yoshi, just such a thin margin for error when you actually want to try to beat with him, even in comparison to the rest of the cast.
Yeah, you have Ice Climbers, a character that's so punishing off the smallest things, and you're playing Yoshi, which is also just a punishing character in general without like a real double jump. You are definitely playing with fire. I do not envy DZ's position here.
Oh, and there it is again, that Eggla you were talking about, not going to find its mark, but is going to force into a disadvantage. Great opening here, but the immediate Squall Hammer to go high was just not at all expected.
Right. Great breakup there. We saw like a nice sequence of alternating like 3 times target switching. Great super armor.
Yeah, I'm honestly like not that upset with that though. If I'm off, right? Yeah, you get to. It's like if they don't super armor there for some reason, you kill them. And when you do, you rack on the damage. You've now utilized Popo, who we've talked about, kind of struggling to get these kills in this matchup, right? To rack on 60, almost 70%, force Yoshi well into kill percent, and now you get to come back here, potentially 3 stocks to 1, or an even game. Again, 3 stocks to 1, and are perfectly situated to close this one.
Right, and now this counter pick on Dreamland is probably not feeling very good for DZ. Having to work so hard to kill this single Ice Climber and gets grabbed. This is super awkward.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I don't know if that was intentional or accidental, but that was a bad place to get grab released.
I'm gonna be honest, that looked like it might have been intentional.
I mean, yeah, I can see it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, these players are really good. I'm sure MOF has been in that situation before. It may look accidental, but that could have easily just been like a pro player.
It also just was, we've seen MOF get the grab in that situation before, and never once has even looked for the grab release. And I feel like it's pretty hard there to get grab release if you're not like intentionally trying to.
Well, I mean, yeah, the weird part is like a fairly low percent, and I heard Mitch mashing.
Yeah.
So it could have been a really good mash in a really bad spot. But I'll talk to Mitch about it afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely interested to see which way it ended up. Right now, though, great coverage to find that grab on the platform, and MOF deciding that the more efficient DZ gets at killing Nana, the better her Sopo is gonna play.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm liking what we're seeing game 1. We saw like a very like rinse and repeat. Oh my gosh, you get grabbed there, sticking your tongue out. This is just so volatile. You don't know which one you're gonna hit. You don't know if you're gonna get hit by Ice Climbers. I imagine the eggs are fairly good here, and yeah, like every stock is surprising me at this point.
Yeah, this set has.
Oh, so I think Nana's just really bad at getting out, which is why there's.
Yeah, because she can't.
I mean, she just doesn't. Even if like.
I was gonna say, I think literally the CPU cannot.
That's situational, but kind of relevant.
Yeah, I think that's also like why the Donkey Kong, right?
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, where you throw him in the unmarked white van for a little while is so effective. Speaking of effective, though, the more things change in Melee, the more they stay the same.
That is true. I feel like I've been hearing these like funny Sopo interactions for the entire time I've been playing Melee. Let's see if this is actually going to be a kill.
It might be. With the platform height here, you got to be a little careful on your timing that the grounding doesn't mix you up, but you got the transition, and that should be it.
Like,
beautiful.
I don't think that platform made a difference at all there.
No. I don't think it did. I think it could have. Like, I think you could have messed it up because of the platform, but as long as you don't screw up the timing, you're fine.
Sure.
Like, it's more just one more thing you have to get the timing right on once.
Right. Ooh, gets wave dash and grab. Okay, so this might be a kill.
Wow, barely able to hold on for the moment. And the tech on the platform, just perfect height to get away.
Yeah, I'm not liking how often DZ's being grabbed, like, in every configuration. So Ice Climber, so Banana, like, there's just a lot of grabs that I don't think it's going to be like a viable strategy for the rest of this match.
Oh, just barely not able to kill. Gonna get it there. MOF's got one more stock to work with. You know right now she's seeing the shade of the set versus Dawson. Right? She was barely not able to close out that game, but he got reverse 3-0'd in winner's side. She knows she needs to do it here.
Right. DZ is playing very passively at this point, though. I'm a little worried. Kind of just staying in the corner, rolling in the corner, which... Oh, here we go. Now we have a game.
I was going to say, you've got Popo alone, and that's where you want him.
Oh my
However, all it takes is one up air.
That's a lot of damage. Grab. You probably don't have a kill set up. Platform maybe trying to help you a little bit.
Yeah, you had the attempt there too with a JC up smash, and you just didn't quite find his mark. Unfortunate roll in after all that. That's how it ends.
Yeah, I could tell DZ was stressed there. Like, that was a super nervous roll. I think MOF smelled it, and